It's time once again for Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully you do find it informative, and the book that I'm reviewing for you this time out is one you will very seriously consider. And the author is definitely a well-known author. It's the latest by J.D. Robb, Payback in Death. This is published by St. Martin's Press, and it retails for $40. Those who are fans of J.D. Robb know her futuristic In Death series, of which this is book number 57. It's hard to believe she's given us that many books. Each book has been, a bestseller. And we all know that J.D. Robb is really Nora Roberts. And between the two authors' names, they've produced, I'd say, well over 200 books. But the Eve Dallas books, which are part of the In Death series, are definitely ones, if you like police procedurals, these books are definitely for you. And if you haven't read an In Death book yet, go look one up, because you are definitely not going to be disappointed. Now this one, Payback in Death, revolves around the death of a police officer. He's Police Captain Martin Greenleaf. Now, Eve and her husband Roarke have just come back from a trip to Ireland where he visited his family, and they're ready to settle in, and things should be as usual. But Eve gets a call from Lieutenant Webster, because he wants her specifically to look into the case of the death of Police Captain Martin Greenleaf. He is found at his desk, and it appears to be a suicide. But immediately Eve does not buy that theory. There's a suicide note that just looks out of place. It doesn't seem like something that he would have written. Now, he's a retired police captain, and over the years he was very well respected, but at the same time he was also someone who, some of the fellow officers did not like him because he was too law and order, and he was keeping special files on some of the other police officers who they were crossing the law. They were into illegal gambling. They were into associating with organized crime. They had their own criminal networks. So they were not exactly law-abiding police officers. Now, some of those officers that Greenleaf had targeted, they themselves committed suicide because, I guess they were ashamed of what they'd done, and they knew the law was catching up with them. But with Greenleaf, it was totally different. So Eve looks into the death along with her partner, Delia Peabody. The two are still, together, of course, and they make a very good combination. But the deeper they look, the more confusing it comes, because they see there's a lot of cover-ups. There were a lot of secrets within the police force, and why Greenleaf ultimately was murdered is the big question. So it's fascinating reading. It is, as I say, these books are futuristic. Now they're set in the summer of 2061. And don't let the fact that it's in the future intimidate you. Things are basically the same. There are a few differences. You no longer get a bottle of Pepsi. You get a tube of Pepsi. There are robot servants. But still, it's very down-to-earth mystery fiction from J.D. Robb. So if you're looking for a really great read, this will pay you well to seek out Payback in Death. Like I said, it's book 57 of this series, and each book is really first-rate and highly recommended. So if you do purchase this book, please let me know if you do, and if you do agree with my review, which I kind of suspect that you will, because J.D. Robb knows how to write a great thriller. So, thank you for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I just noticed that I'm up to 100 subscribers, finally, and I've had over 11,500 views of my videos over the last almost 3 years. So, please keep it up. Please tell your friends if they love books to hopefully look for my reviews, and hopefully they'll like them. So we shall meet again very soon. Until then, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.